Welcome everyone to episode 95 of the COD Casuals. We're your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
Good. Very good. Yeah, man. I'm doing fantastic. We just finished up a great week of the CDLs, the opening week.
Yep.
Which was very exciting. So we got to go watch those games. And yeah, I'm doing that would have been good, but I'm doing very good because Boston, the home team, the boys, absolutely fried. Won every match that they played. They're 2-0 right now. They're top of the standings. Yeah, I love seeing that.
Yeah, 2-0, first in the league. City of Champions.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, that was just kind of going right into it. Like, that's what we ended up doing over the week. The weekend was we just saw those starting up. It was a big thing just because we talked about in last episode the whole problem with the pros not being able to really play that much because of issues within the game.
Yeah.
So this was pretty anticipated. And just in general, because, you know, I don't know, it feels like it's been forever since Vanguard, but then it also doesn't feel that long, you know?
Yeah.
Just because they ended the season earlier, or they're starting it earlier. Yeah. But every year I get like the same feeling when I watch them play for the first time. I'm like, oh man, here we go.
Yeah.
Like this is the game we're going to be watching it on.
Yeah.
So
for the next year.
Yeah. Next year or 2 years, whatever it's going to be now.
Yeah.
With this game, but. Yeah, man, I'm doing good with that. How about you, bro? Nice. How you doing?
I'm good. Just back in work. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, we could talk about our work day. How was the work day?
It was work.
Same here. It was work.
Yeah.
It was nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
You know, work. We just had so we had Thanksgiving. Christmas is coming up soon.
Yeah.
We were talking about that a little bit. We're in buying time right now, trying to go and secure all the gifts. I mean, have you done all your shopping?
No.
Yeah, do you have a lot to do still?
I got like 2 more people, but
yeah,
not really stressing about it.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about this because I talked to, can't remember who it was I was talking to about this. The whole idea of like going in store to buy stuff.
That was me.
Well, no, we had talked about this.
Yeah.
But I talked about this with somebody else, and I couldn't believe it. They were total opposite. They were like, oh, I still love going into the stores to buy stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you're faded.
Yeah.
And well, thinking about it now, like if you're in a pinch to get stuff,
yeah,
that's the only thing you could really do now is you'd have to, unfortunately, go in.
Yeah. Some people hate shopping online.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get it. It's usually like older people.
Right.
And then you and I talked about it. Like if you're buying clothes or whatever, I think it's reasonable to go in. But all the other stuff, like you can order online.
Yeah, like I don't know, like headphones, like and any tech stuff. I would never go and buy it in the store.
Yeah.
You know, I would just go buy that stuff on Amazon, you know?
Yeah.
Like maybe big things like a new laptop I would go into the store to buy.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. I feel kind of weird buying a laptop online and then just getting it personally. But like I say that now having bought a PS5 online. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm talking about like a big piece of tech.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
I mean, I bought my iPhone online.
Yeah.
But I went and picked it up. So
yeah, that's the thing.
But like, I mean, I don't really think twice about it, mainly because, I mean, if something like people are always worried something's going to get stolen or whatever.
Yeah.
I could care less about that because, like, you can just report as fraud.
Yeah.
Bank or whatever. It's like, money's fake.
Yeah.
It's all fake.
Money is fake. That's
yeah.
That's the tagline.
But regardless, yeah, my Christmas shopping, I'm close to being done.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I don't have too many people to shop for, which is nice.
Yeah.
So I just did my own personal Christmas shopping for myself. And then I just bought for my immediate family.
Yeah.
You know, I always appreciate it when people just say what they want. They're like, this is what I want, and they send the link. I'm like, thank you, bro. Like, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like, my brother, I asked him, I was like, what do you want? And he wanted these pair of the snowboarding pants or something like that because he's doing some trip with his friends. Bro, these snowboarding pants, $560.
Not surprised.
Like, bro, huh? I couldn't even believe it.
The all that stuff like snow gear is so expensive.
Oh my!
That sport Well, like skiing, snowboarding, like
Yeah.
that stuff's super expensive.
I mean, again, that's a realm I'm totally not in tune with.
Yeah.
So him just being like, yeah, and they're like pretty nice. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
they're like, kind of above average, like
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good. And I was like,
It's because
Jesus.
those type of sports you go into, you can't like cheap out.
Yeah.
Because if you get the bottom barrel gear, like the problem is like you're gonna have to replace it really quick, or
Right.
worse, you get injured because
Right.
you got cheap shit.
Right. No, that's true. Yeah, that was one where I was like, Mom, Dad, you get the link?
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
No,
I pull out the calculator. I'm like, what's that divided by 3?
I was making like what? I started making like lists like a few years ago.
Yeah.
Now I just have like 2 lists. I just
Yeah.
send out to everyone and it's like, here you go.
Yeah.
And that's what I ask everyone to send me now. I'm like, just give me a list.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like as we get older, like the things that I ask for now, they're more like, I don't know, I mean, I do ask for some clothes. Like I think I asked for a polo shirt and a pair of pants. But I asked for more like utilitarian things, like things I'll actually use and need,
Yeah.
you know? Like instead of when we were younger, you'd want like like
Toys.
18 like to 20 pieces of absolute junk that are going to last for like 2 months, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm way more calculated. I'm like, I sit back. I'm like, what do I need
Yeah.
that I don't want to spend cash on?
Yeah. I'm all about like, what is a really good gift that I am going to use every day?
Yeah.
It's all about using something every day.
Right. Like I want to get an air fryer. That's like on my list of
Yeah.
things I want to get.
Yeah. I got 2 last year.
Yeah. The same one.
Yeah. Well, I
really?
bought 2 for like, it wasn't for me.
Oh, okay.
It was
Okay.
for like family and
Okay.
stuff.
I thought you were saying like you got like
No,
received
no.
2. I was like, bro.
Yeah. My mailman like delivered it. It was like, dude, the boxes were taller than this tripod.
Yeah.
With the
yeah.
camera. Like,
yeah.
it was
Massive.
huge. Yeah.
Just stacked up. But I was surprised. I mean, they're not as expensive as I thought they were going to be.
No,
I thought they were like, $400, and I would be
No,
like, I was like, man, that's going to
Like,
be.
A really good one's like $150.
Yeah, like especially with deals, like they've got some new one,
Yeah.
where you can basically just have like a Michelin star restaurant in this little thing.
Yeah.
And I think it's like $250.
Yeah,
But
exactly,
basic
yeah.
ones where you can do veggies and you could like make frozen food taste really good
Yeah.
and whatnot. It's like what you're saying, like $125.
Yeah.
So that's probably like I don't know if I put that on my list. I don't think I did.
Yeah.
That might be. I might add it to my own personal Christmas list, but.
Yeah. Well, let us know if you guys have been Christmas shopping.
I was gonna say, do the
or
Christmas
Hanukkah
shopping,
or
or
whatever.
Kwanzaa shopping, or if
Or if you're just shopping for yourself.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly.
I think most people at the end of the day end up just shopping for themselves too.
Yeah, bro, Christmas for me is 24/7.
Dude, yeah,
If I want something, I'm just
buying
like,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
That's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know too if you shop. You go to the stores and shop, or you're an online person. Dude.
Yeah.
Us online all day.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
this episode, though, we want to focus on, well, obviously the CDL that we're talking about.
Yeah.
But also Season 1 Reloaded is coming out the week that you guys listen to this on Wednesday, December
Yep.
14th. So, obviously, it's weird. The season's been... This is like the halfway mark of the season already.
Right, and it
Which
feels
is-
like it just started like a week ago.
Yeah. But a couple things are going to be released. I know we talked about it in our first, episode about Season 1. But
Yep.
a couple of like mid-season like updates, like it's mainly multiplayer because Warzone, like nothing else came out for it.
Yeah.
But at least in Season 1, like, so they're adding a shipment in, which, I mean, I don't really care that much about. But it's going to be good for people that are trying to get like camos and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, this would be a big deal for you, but your camo grind, like you're way more on it than I am with it. I'm way more casual with the camo grind. But you've got how many guns you got left? Not that many.
Well, like, I'm doing like I wouldn't even consider me like a hardcore camo grinder. Because like I don't play like most people, they play like Shoot House.
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah.
To get camos. I just load into games.
Well, yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying.
I just think my edge is that I don't know. I just I'm fine playing other maps where it's like a little bit harder to get like certain challenges or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, shipping will be good for that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like overall, like you're always focused on like trying to get these guns done.
Yeah.
Every game that you play.
Yeah.
Like shipment would make it easier, but you're not that early on in the camo grind where like that's really going to benefit you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you've done it this long normally.
Yeah.
You might as well just keep doing what you've been doing.
Well, a lot of people, they just they plow through the camos.
Yeah.
Like that's what most people do that are like camo grinders.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I do it because I want something to do like steadily.
Right. Just something to keep you busy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I could just load in, and I kind of want to, and just use the weapons that I want. But eventually, that's going to get like.
Well, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Because we did do that last night.
Yeah.
And it was a boatload of fun.
But yeah, so shipments being added, that's going to be really nice for a lot of people.
No weird like second level stuff with shipment, right? Where you can jump on top of the crates.
Regular shipment. Well, it looks like regular shipment based on the like
screenshots,
and it's 6v6. So regular shipment,
absolute chaos.
Yeah, and then they're adding a new game mode called Raid.
Right.
Don't know what that is, but seems interesting.
Yeah. Do you know anything about the premise of it more,
No,
or has not really come out about it?
Nothing about it.
Yeah,
it's just a new game mode.
I wonder what it's going to be.
Yeah, I don't know. If I had to guess, it's probably sounds like an objective game mode. Probably going to be like capping a point for points or whatever for a certain period of time, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like it could be a larger play on like a hard point kind of situation.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that's like all I think about like when I think of the word raid.
Yeah.
It's just thinking about how you're going to have to like break into a hill and slowly capture and have all the people on it. And you could maybe do some cool stuff like, you know, I would say like build up barriers, but you wouldn't be able to do that in that game. So it'd be interesting.
Yeah. So, I mean, that game mode's going to come. I don't think you and I are going to play it all that much because we're waiting for Control.
We'll keep it straight. We ain't playing
Control, like, isn't supposed to be coming yet. So that sucks.
But we have played Control.
Yeah, we have, which we'll talk about later.
We're planting the seeds, so we want to go towards the end.
And then that's like, they're adding the Chimera, which is the Honey Badger from Ghost. It's supposed to be the Honey Badger from Ghost.
Right.
Another AR, which, I mean, that'll be cool. I mean, I'll try it out when I unlock it, but.
Well, yeah, dude, watch this be the first gun in MW2 that's absolute trash. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
No, it's going to be good.
Yeah. I haven't even used the new sub, like in season.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah.
I don't think I've...
I have intentionally not unlocked it because then I'll want to go back and level it up.
Right.
So I haven't unlocked it.
Right. Well, and that's one that you have to unlock through the battle pass, right? You got to try to find that path where it is.
Yeah. I do. I've like 43%, I think.
Yeah.
Done with the battle pass, but I have like 27 tokens.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, I'm at a point now where, like, this is just a me thing. Everyone's probably like, that's dumb.
Right.
But I just don't want to unlock stuff because it's going to unlock another weapon. And in my head, I'm like, I have to go and finish this. It's just adding to my list.
That's a you thing, bro.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know.
1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could just unlock the gun and be like, I'll set it aside for later, you know?
Yeah.
I get that's just how you're hardwired. You're like,
yeah.
I've got this gun, I need to get rid of it.
Yeah. Because I've told you guys, like, I'm trying to max everything out, and I'm going, like, as hard as I can. For the most part. I mean, I definitely could play a lot more.
Yeah.
But, like, right now, I'm level, like, 170 something.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, like, I played, like, a lot.
Yeah.
So, and I got, like, a few guns, like, maxed out already.
Yeah, you grinded a shit ton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, the whole gun grind, like, with some of those new ones coming in, I think it'd probably just be best once you end up finishing the guns that are, like, maybe a category that you're working on right now, which is snipers. Like, maybe if you finish up the snipers and you want to just backtrack to do those two, you could do that.
Yeah.
Or you could be, like, how I think you're going to be is once you finish everything, then those would be like your fun guns to do, you know, like your DLC, I mean, chill guns to try.
We'll see. Like I was just doing, like, I did all the ARs and all the subs.
Yeah.
And then now I'm just like, I'm doing shotguns, I'm doing snipers, I'm doing like marksman, right? I'm doing like everything.
Yeah. That's where I'm at too, man. Like I've done all the ARs and I've done all the subs, and now I'm like, well, I'm kind of thinking about like what guns am I really going to be using?
Yeah.
Like there may be a point where I really do want to go for that dark ether, whatever it is, the
Orion.
Yeah, Orion camo.
I don't think you will.
You know, no, is that like? Well, that's like doing every gun like max level, doing the gold and all that stuff for it, right?
Yeah.
Like there may be a point at some time I want to do that, but like I think you're right. Like for the most part, I want to get the max camo I can get using the guns that I'm going to use. Like I'll use all the ARs, I'll use all the subs, and LMGs. I'm using them now, and I actually really like them.
Yeah.
Like I'm probably going to stick to those.
Yeah.
Like I won't be using snipers.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like this game, guys. Like I've told you.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't wanted to grind camos since like BO4.
Yeah.
So I'm really grinding out the camos.
Well, that's the thing. Like we talk about all the time, and it's good about it is because for like even myself, again, the only gun that's given me like that just bothers me is that what is it, the
Lockwood marksman rifle?
Yeah. That gun. I mean, I just need to like quit being a punk and just like get good with it and use it. You'll
be fine.
but the thing is like for me, I'm like, look, that's gonna be a gun I'll never use. Like when I'm playing the game afterwards.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, let me use the LMGs, and I start using those, and I'm like, oh, these are really fun to use. Like they're not. It's a grind, but it's a fun one. Like I can play that like, using all LMGs last night, and I'm not like bothered. I'm not like, oh my god, like I have to adjust a little bit.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's fun. Like you're saying, it's so I say effortless. To do it, which is good.
Yeah, and like the camo grind in this game too. I'm sure some people already like maxed everything out. It's not as grindy as like previous CODs. It's
no
like
way.
Not at all. But and like it does what Infinity Ward wanted for us to try out every weapon. Like I know when I'm done with all the LMGs and marksman rifle, like all that, like I'm never touching them again.
Yeah,
I will touch snipers like again
for search.
Yeah. And like I also think, just tip for you guys, just use the other weapons. You're gonna get better at the game.
Yeah.
It just happens naturally.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you've seen I play with you every day. Like I'm like pretty decent with the sniper right now.
Yeah.
And like every other weapon that I'm using.
Yeah, 100%.
So just try out all the other weapons.
Yeah, and like hear me out on this. I feel like when I use guns that are lesser, like again, here I am saying like all these guns are really good. But obviously, like the LMGs are nowhere near as good as the subs, or sorry, as the what's the AR, the Kastov 74U.
Yeah,
like no way, right? But it's still really really good. However, those guns, because they're lesser, they're not as good, and they play a different way. That almost it makes me way better with my like the really good guns.
Yeah. It makes you adjust in different scenarios that you probably wouldn't when you're using like the main weapon.
Exactly.
Like I don't when we what map is that? Like the border map with all the cars.
Yeah,
I'm always sniping on that.
Yeah.
And I swear like I'm getting better and better every map.
Yeah.
Cuz I'm more aware.
Right.
And like I'm pretty confident. I mean, I'm already confident, but every time I go into like most maps with the sniper, I'll get a pick.
Yeah.
Or two.
Yeah.
Right out the round. Even if it's not search, if you put me in like hardpoint or something, I can probably use it.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I noticed for myself, like on that map in particular, since I'm very hot and cold on that map, I've noticed since I've been using the LMGs, like I play way better on that map with the LMGs, and that's not just because like, oh, all of a sudden I figured this map out. It's because that gun more or less forces me to think a different way.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, look, I can't run around like a psycho and chow people with this gun because I'll lose. Because the ADS is so slow.
Yeah.
So I need to be like you're saying. I need to have my eyes peeled. I'm not saying like I'm camping, but I'm just way more methodical about holding certain spots. Yeah. And my movement throughout the map.
Yeah.
Which helps a lot.
I would say when I'm using the sniper, I discover so many more like lanes.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've noticed that. Last night when we were playing, I was getting picks.
Oh, dude,
every round.
Not even like that. Just the picks with that too. But I noticed we were playing Tarek, and we were doing S&D Tarek, and you were hitting some nice nade spots.
Picks and nade spots.
Yeah,
that's like one thing.
Just start chucking nades, bro.
Yeah, well, use your nades. Like people don't.
Oh, yeah,
when we're running, when we were playing that map with Tarek.
Yep.
It amazes me that no one throws nades right off the bat. If people ran the same route that I ran, double nade, you might hit someone and get like a double kill.
Yeah.
Triple kill.
Yeah, but then think about it too, right? The opposite of that, like, oh, I'm going to save my nade. Okay, well, like most of the time when we watch people play, like when we die, they never use them. Like they're just sitting there and they're waiting for some like opportune moment that's never going to come.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of people just forget that they have utility.
Yeah,
the utility's there, like use it. Definitely use it, because if you don't, it's a waste. And like if you get a nade, it's like a free kill.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, like you said, I think they just forget. They load in and then they're like in the moment they don't realize they have it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I mean, I've been there, but especially after watching the CDL, none of my utilities ever wasted. Yeah. I'm either throwing it right off a spawn, like into somewhere, or I'm just like using it before I die.
Yeah, the one map everyone uses it on though, like is the Santa Senya map, border crossing. Yeah, just because everyone's trying to get car bombs. Right off the rip.
If you don't use a nade on that, well, I don't know
what to tell you. Yeah. You gotta throw
You're
nades
lost.
on that map.
Yeah,
yeah, that map you can throw nades. Another map that's really really good off in search is Embassy. Embassy's a killer nade map.
Yeah,
like right off spawn, you can get car bombs, or if you're gonna go mid, you can chuck that shit like deep into their spawn, like right on their side, and you'll normally get kills. Like if you're by the car side and you're throwing it towards the tennis courts, they're crossing over. You can do it that way or vice versa. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, but overall though, like the grind of camos is, I mean, it's going well for me. I know you've been working out. You're busy this weekend.
Yeah,
so you didn't get to play too much.
Yeah,
but season 1 so far for me has been like pretty good to me.
Yeah, I mean, man, overall, like we say it every time, and I just want to like, it's always especially from our last episode talking about the competitive side of it.
Yeah.
And it's good because a lot of people had their doubts about how competitive it was going to be. And I found it really fun to watch.
Yep.
Especially just because, like, again, I have a bunch of fun playing this game. It's just like, it's every year, like we always go through your early stages of like you suck at the game or you're not as good. But I think we're pretty much past that now.
Yeah.
Like I'm still not where I want to be 100%. Like I want to just be constantly frying 24/7. And I feel like I do, but I have too many deaths, like compared to what I'm gonna have, and like where I'm at right now. Like I'll play a game and I'll have like 29 kills, but I'll die like 19 times. And to me, I'm just like, nah. I'm like, I can't. I'm like, I want to be going like 29 and like 6.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Every game.
Yeah. Constantly, just like dropping kills. In matches like that.
Yeah, no, with the CDL like starting, it's always nice because when we watch competitive, we're always gonna have fun like watching it.
Yeah.
But when you're playing a game that you actually like and you're watching competitively too,
oh, it's crazy.
Best of both worlds,
dude. It's the best. It's the ultimate buff too.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we giga fried last night playing.
Yeah.
Like, there were some people on Twitter that were they'd said that they were watching it because of us. Shout out to those people.
Yeah,
we love that. Like, bro, go watch the CDL.
Yeah.
Get amped about it and then go play COD.
Yeah.
You will be like instantly better.
Yeah. Huge placebo effect.
Yeah.
It's huge placebo effect.
It's total bullshit.
Yeah.
But you will do better.
But like also when you're just watching the players, you start if you actually watch their POVs and what they're doing, like you learn a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A lot. And we went to the CDL Mosh Pit yesterday.
We can kind of shift to that. That was a big thing.
With like a few friends, and it was our first time like playing the CDL Mosh Pit because, like I said, you've been busy. I've been grinding away at like weapons and stuff. So,
and it was delayed.
Yeah, and there's no ranked in it. It's just CDL game mode. So, I just wasn't as like inclined for it because I'm not like earning.
There's nothing to work for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. With weapons and camos, I see my progress. Yeah,
you got enough on your plate. You're like, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not going to load in solo. Like,
nah, bro, that's suicide.
Yeah, I'm not like, if you're busy, I'm not going to go and jump in and just like get fried. Basically.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how well you do solo. If you have 3 other teammates that don't help out, you're always going to lose.
Yeah, dude. Since it's no, sorry, you go.
Well, when you load into the CDL Mosh Pit, you got to understand either you're like a complete beast where you can take over, which is like 3% of people, or you work as a team.
Yeah.
You have to work as a team.
Yeah, like I was just saying, since it's a new season, that's like big thing, man. If you're gonna play like ranked play and like when it comes out and these things, man, try to find someone to link up with. Like we did all of Vanguard. We've done every ranked play together. It's just been the two of us. Very rarely do we have anybody that's with us. Two people, you can kind of take over. You could not say kind of take over. You can pick up the slack. But you got to be dialed in. Like you have to be really, really laser focused and dialed in order to do it. That's if you have teammates who are really bad, or just not pulling their weight. If you're by yourself, bro, you like it's really a crapshoot.
Like, because it's either you fry or you play the objective. It's hard to do both.
And then throwing it into the hand or the fate of your teammates too, what they're doing, you got no idea.
So luckily, like this CDL Mosh Pit, there is no ranked because. Well, at least right now, ranked is supposed to be coming out in season 2, which will probably fall around like the beginning of February. Which will be nice. But like when we play and we lose, it's like we don't lose anything out of it.
More of our egos hurt.
So that's like for me at least, it's more of a relief. I'm not losing anything. Because if we lose, man, I hate losing. And I'm like, okay, we fucked up right here. Should have changed this.
Oh yeah, well I think about the 2 games we played yesterday. Which by the way, tying in right with the whole talk we just had about players, right? All 4 of us, like last night, last night we really fried just because of the CDL buff. But we were all really good, and it was 4 of us all calming. Like all talking in game chat. You can't beat that. Like that. Like that's why we lost 2 games and we played for a while. Just because of the sole fact that we're talking to each other. And we're calling out. Like we're kind of warming up for what we're gonna end up doing. You know?
And like it's just fun. Like if you get
so much fun.
You know, a group of 4 people and you just play competitively, it's just a good time.
Especially like, you know, if you got good friends that are doing it, or like we were really fortunate, we just found some guy. It was the first game that we played.
First game.
And the dude was super cool.
You
know, I was waiting for like some whack thing from him, but no, he's like totally normal, really, really nice guy, really good player. And we're just like, dude, we're gonna be on tomorrow, bro. Hit it up. We're gonna be here.
Exactly.
So we're probably gonna play with him tonight, more than likely, and just keep stomping people.
So if you were interested in the CDL, so like especially the people that tuned in to watch opening weekend, this is, I would say, definitely the time. Like load into the Mosh Pit if you're interested in playing. Because there is no like win or lose. It doesn't really matter. Because there is no ranking right now. But now when like ranking is added, that's a whole new level of like competition. Because if you lose, you actually lose something.
No, the stakes are a lot higher. Again, I think it's a good idea on the side of Infinity Ward to do this, just to get people involved in it and kind of see what's going on and have some semblance of what's going on on the Twitch, which is also very, very nice now. People didn't know that they switched over from YouTube to Twitch. But just get an idea of like what's going on and experience that and not have to go so hard. Like again, the competition level that we were facing was kind of varied. There were some guys that they were like us, 4 people, sweating, the neck was cranked. Astros in hand, Mountain Dew slinging. But there were some guys too who were, I think more the target they were looking for. People just being like, hey, what is this? Let's try it out. And we didn't do anything to really encourage them.
And
absolutely buried them.
Those are those are like the new fans that, want to get into CDL. You should jump into that. And I mean, like, I think the skill base, I thought it was like decent enough. I just think honestly last night, like if you have 4 people and you calm, you already have an advantage right there. Even if the, all 4 of you aren't the best players. It doesn't matter. If you communicate, the odds of you winning are a lot higher than a team that doesn't talk at all.
That's facts. Think about like last night. We all individually had games where we popped off and we were like the superstars. And again, just it's like it's not like it's one guy who's pulling the weight and everybody else is struggling. It's like we're all pretty solid, and it's nearly undefeated. Like you can't really beat that. Yeah, most of the guys, like you were saying to your point, they were all good. There was nobody that we played. I wouldn't say anybody that was awful.
Yeah.
Maybe the first game. The first game we played on that, what is it? Bagra Fortress. Remember we played? That was the second game or something like. No, that was the first game we played. Control on Fortress. Remember that?
Yeah.
And all those guys left.
Yep.
Yeah. That was the first one we did, and it was like they all left instantly because they just got instantly fried. Did that thing not work?
No, it like I don't know why it didn't reset.
Oh, what a bummer. We got a new. Yeah, we're trying to just every day upgrade new tech.
Yeah,
and that the remote so we don't have to cut it out there.
It should have worked. I don't think. Just go look at
Will it work in episode 96?
We'll see.
Tune in. But anyway, yeah, having 4 people, you'll stomp people like instantly. I mean, that first game that we had, those guys, they were kind of below average, and they also, I think they just gave up. They didn't even bother really putting up a fight against us.
Yeah, four average players will always be 1 really good player and 3 average players. Always, if you're communicating.
Yeah, I mean, again, dude, think about that. Telling everybody listening, right? The only games that we lost, I mean, correct me, I'm pretty sure the only games we lost were other teams of 4.
Yeah,
clearly
calming.
Yeah. All they're not in game chat with us because we got people who are on PC. So they're not. They're in their own party.
Yeah,
and they've all got the same clan tag.
Yeah,
they're all sweating.
Yeah. And I mean, that's a competition that we want too.
Yeah,
it was fun, playing against those guys.
Yeah, those are always going to be the matches that make you better.
Yeah, exactly. And tip for you guys too. A lot of tips today. Don't ever say it's chalk. You're you give up in a match. That's honestly probably my biggest pet peeve in competitive COD. If you say you give up, you automatically lose no matter what. If one person gives up, if I hear it in your voice, I'm like, dude, no. Yeah, you can't. If you get the mood down, you automatically lost the game already. Yeah, because you're not trying.
Yeah, no, you always got to be pushing it. Yeah. When you're playing, I think there's times to the opposite of that, and I know you'll agree with me. For example, that game of Control we played, letting points go and stuff. Yeah, that's in game, where you have to make a decision, be is it worth it to throw lives at this hill? Yeah, or to just let it go? Oh,
I'm not talking about.
No, that. I know what you're saying though. I know, and I totally agree with what you're saying. If you're in the game of Hardpoint and you're down 100 points or 125 points, and you're like, oh, dude, it's over.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
you keep trying.
No, well, because bro, we've been there where we've won those games.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
only 2 hills.
No, exactly.
It's not crazy.
Well, there was one. Didn't that happen last night? We were down a lot on something. I can't remember what it was.
We were down a hill.
Yeah,
but that's not a lot of time.
But it looks bad when it's 70 to 120.
Yeah,
you're oh man, we're getting fried. Yeah, and it's no, dude, that's again, if you break it down mathematically, you're dude, we get one good hold on a hill and we're back in this. Yeah, Yeah, no, things like that, you just gotta power through it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter how many times you die. You just gotta adjust slightly. After you get 1 kill, it's all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because a friend that we were playing, he was like, man, I only got this many kills. I'm like, dude, I don't care.
Bro, we kept saying that to him all the time.
I don't give a shit. If you hop hill and do what you're supposed to do, I don't care.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah. Bro, I think about it. One of the games, I think it was on Hydroelectric. Yeah, you were frying on kills, but you had very little time. Yeah. And then myself, I had half your kills, but had all the time. What am I supposed to be over? Oh man, I didn't get the kills. It's bro, look at what we're doing, and you can tell the roles. You were not playing objective. You were getting all the kills, right? Helping us out. And I was look, I'm not getting kills. I'm not going for kills. I'm not playing in my slang role, I'm not as good as you right now. I'm just not there. I'm gonna go and hop hill. Yeah,
and it's
just delegate.
A lot of people don't. Well, the majority of people, I would say, in the mosh pit or ranked in general, they go and slay. Yeah, that's what everyone wants to do because objective work, that's not.
That's the dirty work.
It's boring work, right? Yeah. I would like personally, I don't even consider myself like, oh, I like to go out and slay.
Yeah.
I think I outsmart a lot of players by positioning. Like that's my favorite thing, out positioning players.
Yeah.
And I think that leads to just getting more kills on the map because I'm putting in myself in positions where I'm most likely going to win.
Yeah. But you got to admit too, like you do have those like nights in games, and I do too, like where you just feel hot on the sticks. You're like, bro, no one can touch me.
Yeah.
And those are like when I'll see it and you see it in me, you're just like, you don't even say anything. You're just like, yeah, keep going, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just gas them up. Be like, dude, you're fucking frying right now.
Yeah.
So,
it's just about like controlling that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Because there are times where you and I have done it, we're frying, but then you're not thinking and you overextend. And now you're frying, but you just flipped everyone out.
Or even like bigger things that happen is like we'll just be so involved in kills. Mm-hmm. Like this happened to us a lot, or more than a few times last year on Vanguard, is we would just be going for kills and control and would totally neglect the hill.
Yeah.
Like if we're on offense and then we wouldn't get all the kills and then we'd lose.
Yeah.
And we're like, I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, dude, if we literally just stayed in the hill and held corners and just like got the kills that we're getting now, like we would get the win because that's all we care about. Like we just want to win.
Yeah.
Instead of like having a game where you drop 45 kills and I drop 38 kills or whatever, but we lose 2-3. I'm like, dude, that
those are the worst games.
Yeah, those are exactly, because we're like, that's the worst. I hate saying it, but like it's when we have those, like you say it and I say it too. We're like, we could beat these guys, or we should have beat those guys.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
like that's when we play pubs, hardpoint. That's what pissed me off. I'm like, bro, we should, like, those guys suck.
Yeah, exactly. It's because we screwed up.
Yeah,
because we could have still fried if we just sat on the hill.
Yeah,
but yeah. Those are always the tough games. But if you guys want to, get better, go play the Mosh Pit. It does help.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. And they all play well. Like overall, we didn't touch much on it in this, but I was going to ask you, what do you think about control in this game?
I mean, we only played like a few games. I know the pros aren't too high on it, but I mean, I will say it is definitely like defensive heavy.
Oh yeah.
Especially, I mean, if you guys watched the opening weekend, you would think opposite. Like, more offensive wins came out of the weekend than defensive wins, which is crazy.
Right.
But I think, in a normal state, like, defense is just easier because it's pretty easy. Just don't push too far. You just got to hold like your side and that's it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like control. That's what it was like in Vanguard. Vanguard was super defense heavy.
Oh yeah, big times. Well, that's like we were talking about earlier about like in-game matches. Like you could be like, nah, like screw this, whatever. Like we're on offense. Like, all right, we'll try our best here. But if like you got to go in being like, hey, it's like if you lose this, like no big deal. Like this is how this map plays out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like this game. I felt like that a few times. Like when we were doing what was it? Offense on what's the map? Greenberg Hotel.
Yeah,
that is hard.
Yeah,
offense on that map is so hard.
Yeah,
so it's like look, we're gonna try our best here. Like we'll play hard, but if we lose, we'll be like, man, like it's all right. Like it's no big deal.
Yeah,
because the defense, like it's so defense on that map.
Yeah, and it's just. Like you said, the defense in this game, if you just hold the right angles, you're good. You just win your gunfights.
Yeah.
And two, just in general, I feel like in control and in Surge, all you need is like a few picks.
Yeah.
If you get like a squad wipe, like you already have control of everything.
Yeah.
2-3 down, like you're good.
Yeah, that's something I noticed like yesterday with us. You and me are more accustomed to that.
Yeah.
Like we're more in tune with watching the kill feed.
I think that's
experience.
Well, I think it's because like the chemistry you and I have. I think it's more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you and I have been playing together for like a long time.
Yeah.
We know each other's like tendencies, like when we're running through the map, and when I don't know, like when I'm watching something, I can predict like where you're gonna be most likely.
Yeah, no,
stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. That's like I totally agree. But like making plays and stuff. Again, this is all like ramping up for competitive. When like paying attention to the kill feed, when we see like what's going on, okay, like yeah, we're frying.
Yeah.
Like maybe like, you get a pick and I get two. And it's like, okay, well that's 3 down. Like wherever the other guy is, like, and looking where we are on the map, like just using our experience.
Yeah.
Being like, all right, we can make a push, like for control.
Yeah.
You know, we can be like, all right, dude, stack the hill. Like, we got 2 down, we got 3 down. Like, you know, and then we're still like trying to find that guy. I'm like, dude, screw him. Like, we've got numbers right now. They're spawning out over here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just stuff like that.
Yeah. And I think, like it is experience, and also the fact that you and I have played every COD for so long, like since say the CDL, right? MW to now.
Yeah.
We've played like a decent amount. Like just competitively.
I wonder how many games we have together. Wouldn't that be a wild stat?
I'm sure a ton. Yeah.
Thousands.
Yeah. And like we played competitively too.
Yeah.
Like in all those games.
Yeah.
Which helps because, you know, we said like a while ago, but there are people that, you know, they don't like this game, so they don't play it.
Yeah.
And like they just take a break. Like Vanguard. A lot of people didn't play that competitively.
Yeah.
But like I didn't think that like it was bad.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
6 out of
like
10.
the worst thing ever.
No, dude.
Again, we're always gonna have fun watching competitive, and that will give you some motivation to go and play the game.
There's some beacon of light. Yeah.
Yeah. And it'll push you through it.
Yeah.
But again, motivation will not last forever. The game has to be good.
Yeah.
And I mean, like we pushed through Vanguard.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, look, again, there's every game is always going to have like stupid things that suck in it. It's a unfortunate casualty of gaming in the 21st century.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, people are like, oh, like this game should come as launched, like perfect. It's like, look, bro, that's just not that. Like, I hear you, and it should be that way, but it's never going to be that way.
Yeah. Because you get like, I saw something on Twitter, like someone made a point, like back in the day, like on PS3 and like Xbox 360.
Right.
Before like updates happened, like a single player game, if they released it, like that's the game.
Yeah.
If there's a bug, well, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
But with technology now, like, why wouldn't they take advantage of like, oh, we can update the game now?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Like, you're going to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like we want to hold these developers, you know, responsible.
Right.
But, you know, I truly believe to, you know, an extent that these developers, they're not like releasing these games that are just like, all right, this is just not finished at all.
Yeah.
They're really like they are like, you know, spoon feeding us.
Yeah.
Like content and stuff. That's just like the new wave.
Right.
But they're not releasing like a broken game because they want to release a broken game.
No.
It's just a fact now that, you know, we have updates where they can take advantage of that. Imagine if like nowadays games this big, like there could be no updates and we have to play it like this.
Yeah.
That'd be awful.
Yeah, where like things that are on day one did not get patched.
Yeah.
I know multiplayer, like I can't. They have like is it not live action support or something like that, where it's just constant updates to the game.
Yeah.
Like things always got patched. Like there were always patches back on like the PS3 games.
Yeah.
But nowhere near as significant as the stuff now, where like there's major things that are busted with a game.
Yeah.
And they're gonna fix them, and they can fix them.
Yeah. Dude, like these patches are like gigabytes.
Yeah, they're huge.
They're full games.
Yeah, they're huge updates that they can do. Again, I think part of it is like it's the let's say like the developers. Well, it is their choice in that they know, like you're saying about spoon feeding content.
Yeah,
because it's just gonna, you know, create more revenue that way. In the long run. But I think a lot of it too is because they're able to do this, that there's a higher demand from the publishing companies to pump out games. Yeah. You know, they'd be like, well, they're like, you know, we'll just send it. Just send it out. Like, do it. Yeah. Like, you can go fix it later. Send it out now. Yeah. And then we'll get the money for it. And it's like, yeah. And I'm sure people in the devs are like, dude, it's not ready. Like, there's problems with it. And they're like, I don't care. Like, you'll fix it later. Yeah. Like, don't worry about it, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it's either, you know, a game like Call of Duty where there's so many moving parts. It's like either release a game on time so everyone's playing it. Yeah. Or you're going to upset like millions and millions of people for like the 3% that's broken with the game.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you do?
Yeah, exactly. You know, I think about a game like off of COD for a second. Was you heard about it? A Callisto Protocol?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just playing that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, did he put out a part 2 to it?
Yeah.
I gotta watch it because that game. Okay, so I won't ramble. That game was made by the people who worked on the Dead Space series.
Yeah.
Which for me, like people if they're listening, I fucking love Dead Space.
Mm-hmm.
Goes Dead Space 2, Dead Space 1, Dead Space 3. Anything else, you're wrong. Okay. That game series is fantastic, but then EA did what EA did, and they totally disbanded and fucked over that entire group, and then they were gone. And this is the first game they made coming back. And for me, I see that game, and I get so gassed about it.
Yeah.
I want to go buy it. Like it looks awesome. But then at the same time, I watched the whole video about it. And there's so many things like just about the game itself that suck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like the experience itself, people are like, if you're a Dead Space fan and I'm over here like, that's me, they're like, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like
that's like we talked about it like a while ago, but when the Uncharted movie came out, and then you know, if you play the Uncharted games, you know, we went into it expecting it not to be like the game, and it was a good movie. We think it's a good movie, but again, we're not like
not movie critics. Yeah, just like,
but you know, a lot of people that did play the game, I would say 98% of the people hate the movie and they think it's god awful.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know. I've never like hated a movie. I don't know. Yeah. Like when it comes to entertainment stuff like that, like I'm not gonna ramble about it, but I like you and I have talked about like critics, movie critics. You're gonna rate this
very subject. You know, say like subjective, but just very much like.
But the fan base, everybody that's played the games, you know, I get it. You expect it to be like the game, but you can't go into expecting that. You got to lower your standards. But it's a movie. Yeah,
exactly. You gotta think about things that are gonna change for the audience that they're going for, you know.
And I think too, as a gamer, right, nothing will ever beat the experience of playing that game for the first time.
Yeah.
And I'm just talking, I mean, like any game, but specifically, you know, games that got turned into movies or TV shows.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter like how good the TV show is or how good the movie is. Your experience will always be better playing the game because you're interacting with the game.
1,000%.
Like when The Last of Us, the HBO series, when that comes out.
I was just going to say.
I'm sure that thing's going to rock, but I would much rather play the game and experience that than watch it.
Bro, you literally just took everything from here.
See, like the chemistry, COD.
Bro. I was like, there wasn't a word there that you didn't say that I was going to say. I was like, 1,000%. I was going to mention Last of Us. Like, it's the same kind of deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that whole game, it's weird because like we're kind of wrapping up on like all that is, like that game though, it's weird because that's a choice of the game.
Yeah.
Like how they've designed that game. Like I won't go too much, but they were like, oh yeah, Dead Space, a lot more kind of exploring multiple pathways, you know. It is still like a linear experience.
Yeah.
But this game, the guy's like, it's linear. He's like, it's one path.
Yeah.
Like you don't go down a side path to look for stuff. He's like, you go down one path all the time. And he's like, if you don't like that, then you will not like this game. And for me, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm like at Last of Us, everyone's like, oh yeah, it's super linear. I'm like, but bro, all the exploration.
No,
it's like, you're always going to go down this path, but you can do all of this. And then go there.
That's like, changing like game styles.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Assassin's Creed's like not a good example, but that's like if Uncharted did it. Like Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, it's linear. You follow the story. You don't go and like, you have those little tidbits where you go and like pick up weapons and look for
treasures
or whatever, but like you're following the story,
right?
But then Uncharted 4, it's somewhat open world and you can go and explore stuff.
Think about the mission in Madagascar. You can go all over the place and explore stuff that has nothing to do with the story. But again, that's a game where it's like everything's out here, and then the story goes down to this. Like this is where you're gonna go. They
decided to change the style of the game because I would say majority now, most games aren't like that anymore. They used to be where you loan the game, you just follow the story, but now it's like there's a story, but you can go and explore the world like a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you can like move on to the next.
And that's what I've heard, like, that's bad about Callisto Protocol.
Yeah.
Is it is very much like there's none of this.
Yeah.
It's just this.
Because everybody else was used to the old like series.
Yeah.
And that's what everybody wants.
Which is myself. Like every edition of the game, they like pushed it.
Yeah.
Dead Space 3 was like, it was a whole other reason why that game sucked. But like they pushed it every single time. And then this game, they literally went like way back.
Yeah.
And it's like odd,
Yeah.
So I don't know. It definitely taints like my thought about that game. But my point being, though, kind of closing out the whole episode, but going towards COD about this shit. Here we go. We ramble anyway.
Yeah.
It's because we love this shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's why. Is like those games, they're doomed. Like they're doomed. That game is just, it is what it is. Performance issues can be patched in, but they chose to make the game that way, and that's how it is. Call of Duty, like these issues that we've talked about, and like other problems, like there's nothing like, I don't think any really game breaking issues anymore. There's things that need to be fixed for sure, but they can do that now. It's not like if they had like the control thing, for example, which sucks about control. Is the ticks. You don't get extra points per tick.
Yeah.
Or extra time, I should say.
Yeah.
Like that's not for us like game breaking.
Yeah.
It's annoying, and they will fix it.
Yeah.
But it's not like back in the day. It's toast. Like, oh, that's how it is.
Yeah, exactly. Like we can deal with that. You just got to count the whole flag.
You just got to be better.
That is. It is. You just got to be better.
Right?
You got to adapt.
Your wise words. Adapt. You got to adapt.
Dude, Call of Duty players hate that.
I know.
They hate adapt.
Yeah.
Dude, COD players, if you play COD from year to year, you're one of the most like adaptable like players like
in the freaking world. Yeah.
Because it changes so much year to year.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, there are like a couple things that, Infinity Ward has to tune out and stuff. But again, you and I have been having like a lot of fun with this game.
Yeah, 1,000.
Season 1 Reloaded. I know like this was like the topic and we like rambled on.
But those are the best ones.
Yeah. There's not, they're not adding like that much stuff.
Yeah.
They're adding like new operators and stuff. Like we're not buying that. Yeah. Go buy the Boston Breach skin though.
Yeah, 1,000. But go buy that.
Go support them.
Yeah, we bought it. Love that. I gotta slap the camo on.
Yeah.
Boston Breach. It looks sick.
It looks good. I like the skin.
Yeah, big
definitely
time.
better than Vanguard.
Yeah,
but I mean
for sure.
Vanguard was not.
It's not saying much.
Yeah.
Now, and for me too, I don't know if it's a hot take, bro. I think the camo on the gun looks sick.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
This is me as a biased Boston Breach fan.
Yeah.
But it also, like, just in general, I like those colors. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, no, it looks good. And I will say too, like, again, why I'm grinding camos. The camos in this game, like,
look really good.
Look good.
Yeah, they did a Mac job with camos.
Yeah.
Like 10 out of 10.
And you know what they can do next is add like camos that move. I know like Orion does.
Like reactive.
Yeah, like I want camos like that. Let me grind and unlock those.
Dude, bring us back to BO4. Bro.
Yeah, it's laid out the same way as BO4.
Yeah.
Just give me that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Warzone 2, they're not, again, I think I said, they're not really adding anything.
No.
They're probably just going to do like weapon tunings,
Yeah.
which they always do every update.
Yeah.
They're adding a new co-op, which you and I will play.
Yeah, we'll play that.
We have to play.
Yeah.
We've just been caught up with a bunch. See, this is a good thing. A game that we like and multiple things to do in the game.
Yeah.
Because, again, like, we haven't gotten a Warzone dub, but that's also because we haven't played Warzone.
Yeah, exactly.
For like 2 weeks.
Yeah. So I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah, DMZ, like, we haven't.
We played a little bit of it.
Yeah, we played a little bit.
That's nice.
But see, we have so many options, which is great.
I'd rather have more options than nothing.
Yeah, more options on a good game is
it's a good thing to have.
Yeah.
It's a good problem that we got going
Exactly, yeah. So
we hope other people have the same problem.
I hope so, yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to do. Be like, bro, open your eyes.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of my friends that just casually play Call of Duty, like, they love this game.
Yeah, which is good.
They love it. And on Twitter, I put out a Twitter thread, and I stated that this will be a top 5 Call of Duty.
When it's all said and done.
Yeah, when it's all done for the majority of players.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good start so far.
Yeah. I think as the year, like, it may not even be within this year. It'll probably come as future CODs come out, and we look back on this That's how it always is.
Yeah. It's
Every
always like
single
that.
time.
Remember Cold War?
Yeah, bro. And now everyone all of a sudden's a Cold War stand. Everyone loves Cold War.
Yeah.
People, including us, hated it at first.
Yeah.
And you go back to it and you're like, bro, that's a goated COD.
We appreciate it after we figured it out.
Yeah, exactly.
During the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is it? Like you don't know when the good times are?
Yeah, exactly.
you're
You don't know
not in
how
there.
good you got it till it's gone.
Yeah, exactly. Because we all thought we were stuck in MW3
Mic
forever.
drop. Yeah, right.
And then we
Now we're
grew
old.
up.
And pay taxes.
They're stealing.
But all right, man. You have anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think we covered everything. Again, this update comes out December 14th.
Yep.
Let us know like your camo grind because I'm curious
Curious
because
to share.
I know a lot of people have been grinding it out.
Yeah.
Because like again, this grind it's not as bad.
Yeah.
Actually,
No, it's not.
if you work a normal job, you could get Orion
Oh yeah.
because the camo like the challenges aren't they're difficult, but not like before. Like before, you would have to do a surge stuff each weapon.
Yeah. Before I was like, you're not going to enjoy when you play. Like if you're like us and you play for a couple hours, it's going to be a pretty abysmal couple hours of playing.
If you load on for an hour and you just go for a camo, you can make a lot of progress just doing that.
Yeah.
Also, go watch the CDL because by the time you guys listen to this, week 2 will already happen. So going to week 3, which is actually the major, because December 15th, I believe, is the start of the major.
Yep.
At Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if
exciting.
you guys went there, I know some people are saying they wanted to go, but
We ain't going.
yeah, we can't go. We don't have time. But we will be at the Boston major though.
We'll be at the Boston one. We'll see you there.
Yeah. Go
there
buy
before
tickets for that.
Yeah.
Go buy tickets
They're
because
cheap. Go do it.
yeah, they are. It's at the MGM.
Yeah.
And that venue's sick.
Yeah,
so
yeah. We'll see you there.
I'll leave a link in the description.
Hell yeah, there
about
we
that.
go.
But I think we covered everything.
I think we're good to go, brother.
All right, everyone, make sure to go to our YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe over there. We've gotten like a few more subscribers, which is nice. If you want to see our VOD, go over there and see that.
Yep.
Also, go to anchor.fm/the COD Casuals. That's where we put our podcast for all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, all that jazz. Leave a rating, on Spotify and Apple too, because that helps us out a lot. We're getting more ratings. We appreciate it too. And yeah, I think that's it.
That's it, man.
Well, thank you everyone for taking the time to listen. Episode 95, the COD Casuals. We're your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.